That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Charlotte.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous all over the court defensively, and that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you, and it also is going to keep your coach happy.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Korver's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Teague kicks to Millsap. There's the screen. Back to Teague. Just 5 on the clock. Rockets with some nice D. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Teardrop shot. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now, here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Horford. Can't hit from in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Teague and Korver are the guards. Wilson Chandler out there with Cephaloshin. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He picked up 10 points and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Now, Stoudemire. And it's Dang in for Winslow. Atlanta also making some changes here. Freak comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Wade drives in, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, this past month he's really set himself apart. 3rd in rebounding. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
Tell you what, man, he has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim, man. He goes after it. That's why he's one of the best rebounders in the game.
Now, here's Richardson after Dwayne Wade's miss. Dang passes to Wade.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Chandler is screen. Freak dishes to Horford to the inside. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bishop.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Freak. He's got 8. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. That's good. Freak's got 4 points this quarter. The Heat leading by 4. Wade kicks to Whiteside. And it's Dang in the corner. Pass to Wade. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Wade's got 8 points. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Freak. Picked by Horford. Bishop the pass to Cephalosha. 5 on the clock. Horford kicks to Freak from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The drive by Wade. Whiteside. No good. Nice D from Chandler. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Cephalosha. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. In the 3rd spot, Dwayne Wade.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the NBA.
Now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. A different look for Miami. Boozer comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. Then for the Hawks, Paul Millsap is checked in for Horford. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Wilson Chandler. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dragic. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Now here's Dragic. They lead by 1. Here's Wade. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Millsap a screen on Dragic. Now here's Freak. Wade is covering. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Millsap with the steal.
Boy, that's his 2nd foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. Shoot 2.
That one is off. Stoudemire's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Freak. That one drops. He ties it up. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wade against T. Wade dishes to Boozer. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Teague the pass to Bazemore. Stolen by Boozer. Wade outside. Screen by Boozer. Wade kicks to Dragic. From the arc. And that's not going to go. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, what's been the key tonight on how this first half has turned out for you guys?
We have been doing pretty good on offense, moving the ball, getting layups, getting out over court, and getting to the free throw line. But when we do that, good things happen.
No doubt, Chris. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic into the point guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Freak with it for the lead. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Outside Millsap. To the left wing, and a wide open look for Freak. No good from outside. Miami leading by 4. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Wade dishes to Whiteside. And good on the basket. Book it. Whiteside's got 9. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Millsap has the open look. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Heat shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Here's Wade. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Chance here to look at the numbers 4 ways. Averaging 21 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball...
Succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
And Miami making a change here. Richardson's checked in. .90 seconds now into the second half. Schroeder kicks to Horford. He feeds it to Freak. Picked by Horford. To halt the run, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Millsap misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Dragic. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Horford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. And it's sent back by Bosch. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 14th in steals, 18th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
Here's Richardson, and another basket for Miami.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Now here's Freak. He's got 15. Schroeder passes to Horford. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Millsap.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Dang against Chandler. Dang dishes the box. No what? Good work defensively by Millsap.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Freak following the miss by Chris Bosh. Millsap misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Dragic with the drive and a missed layup. The Hawks trail by 10. Schroeder kicks to Freak. From deep, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat dancers. Let 'em hear ya.
A different look for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Boozer comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. Then for the Hawks, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Chandler. Korver comes in for Freak. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Richardson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Dragic kicks to Boozer. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
Miami ball.
They double him with Horford. 5 to shoot. Richardson kicks to Boozer. Rebound by the Hawks.
Move it. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Korver with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Teague drives in. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Al Horford.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Boozer with the screen for Dragic. To the left side wing. Winslow wide open. He fires, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Teague kicks to Millsap. 1:02 left to play in the third. The pass to Horford. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Wade, he's checked in for Richardson. And Al Horford drops them both. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. Korver against Wade. Double team on Wade. Here's Winslow. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Boozer kicks to Dragic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Jeff Teague. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Dragic. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Teagues it to Bazemore. His first shot coming late. No luck. Good D by Boozer.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Wade left side. It'll count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Heat up by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Hawks trail by 8. The court for Atlanta. Bishop in at shooting guard. Paul Millsap out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. Chandler outside. Finished off the brace. Chandler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. Miami leading by 6. Dragic kicks to Wade. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Now here's Freak. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Freak's got 20 points. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Feeds it to Dang. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Bosch, the screen. Dragic, the pass to Bosch. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
T dishes to Chandler.
Shooting for Miami, Wilson Chandler at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Chandler. For the Hawks, Horford comes in for Hardaway, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. And both free throws good. For Wilson Chandler.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Dragic kicks to Dang. And it's Wade in the corner. Outside Bosch. Bosch with another miss.
Move it. Move it.
The Hawks trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. Wade picks him up. Chandler against Bosch. Chandler the pass to Bishop. Not gonna go as it bounces high off the rim. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Now Dragic. He kicks it to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 6th assist on the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Picked by Horford. The feed now to Freak. At the top of the key, Horford. He was all alone on that one.
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
No, there really hasn't been, Greg, but that doesn't mean we haven't liked it. I mean, the highlight reel is being overwhelmed and overworked.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Poked away and stolen by Horford. And here's Freak. Kicks to Horford. The dish now to Schroeder. Passes it to Bishop. They double him with Dang. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Freak. Now here's Dragic. Wade outside. Bosch against Millsap. Dishes to Dang. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Right side inside. Guarded by Horford. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
But he's making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. The Hawks trail by 4. Horford with a screen on Dragic, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Bishop, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Now, here's Dragic. The wide open look here for Bosch. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And that one's good. Freak.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Whiteside off the drive.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Millsap a screen on Dragic. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Horford, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Freak. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Horford dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Freak. Bosch grabs the miss. Miami leading by 4. Wade kicks to Whiteside. It's stolen by Schroeder. And that one's good.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Okay, Miami, now coming up to the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Pass to Bosch. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Check out the game for Bosch. He has 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Chris Bosh. 2.
gets the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Getting it done at the line as he does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Down low, Horford. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Al Horford clearly has the touch right now.
Rockets the pass to Bosh. Nails it.
This is exactly what happens when you allow Chris Bosh to get going.
27 seconds left in the game. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Millsap up top. He dishes it to Schroeder. On the wing, Chandler. It's good from beyond the arc.
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Sixteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Bosh. Puts it up from 12. Oh, missed it. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Tonight, at what point did the team start to really respond in terms of trying to stay on top of the momentum in this game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, you know, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, you know, will our way to win this.
You toughed it out, Al. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Bulls out in Chicago. Last outing for Chicago, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Kings at Sleep Train Arena. 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but that's going to take a full season. A full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it.
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At small forward, Wilson Chandler. At point guard, at the other guard position, Dennis Schroeder. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 34, Mike Dunleavy. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 22, Taj Gibson. And at guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. Manning the middle, 7 feet, number 16.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Take a look at the Bulls facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And for Chicago, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Now, here's Butler. He's covered by Bishop. Dunleavy, the pass to Butler. Over Freak. That doesn't go either for Butler. Chicago on defense. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Outside Gasol. There's the pass to Butler. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Now here's Freak, fended by Dunleavy. Now Freak. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here is Rose, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Gibson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin will see if they have what it takes.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here is Chandler. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Rose kicks to Butler. Misses in close. Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Now here's Schroeder, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bishop. Can't get it to go. Rose with some nice D. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Schroeder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Dunleavy.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Schroeder with the ball. He's covered by Rose. And that one's good. Schroeder.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
In the NBA rankings right now. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also ranked number 1 in
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league, and that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Millsap a screen on Mirotic. Freak dishes to Bazemore. Kicks it to Freak. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now here's Rose, defended by Bishop. Fires from the line. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it.
Feet. Millsap's got his third basket. He's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Baseline, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's also in this building with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock him down at the same rate, and that hurt him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Butler. Bulls trail by 3. On the court for Atlanta, Bishop in at shooting guard. Cephalosha is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Gasol. Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 27 points, and that's...
He can stay in a roll tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And here's Rose, following the three-pointer by Freak. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded closely. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a moment here to take a look at the score. breakdown for Atlanta.
They definitely had a hot hand.